Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Humaira Aisyatul Hani binti Mukhtar. My metro number is 1192982. So today I will present about my research titled Contribution of Imam Al-Ghazali in the field of Sufism. So as we know, Sufism has many eras and circumstances in Islam. But only certain characteristics of each phase are being present. Even though one aspect of Sufism is unquestionable in this situation, namely that Sufism is a morality founded in Islam. Sufism in terms of terminology or expert judgments is extremely reliant on the point of view of each person takes. So today I will talk about how Imam Al-Ghazali look at the Sufism. First of all, let's take a look about Imam Al-Ghazali. So Imam Al-Ghazali was a famous Sufi in the 5th century. Al-Ghazali is one of the scholars and thinkers in the Islamic world who is very productive in writing. He was a diligent seeker and deepener of knowledge till he was able to grasp many disciplines of knowledge such as Usuluddin, Usul Fiqh, logic, reading wisdom, and the most renowned is philosophy. He was characterized as an encyclopedia in his day because of his knowledge and proficiency in different subjects such as theology, law, religion, philosophy, education, and Sufism. After his adventure in quest of the truth, Al-Ghazali finally chose the path of Sufism. According to him, the most important seeker of truth is indeed the seekers of knowledge. Furthermore, he believed that the ideal road is a blend of knowledge, wisdom, and kindness, with the outcome of being morality. It also appeared to him that understanding the sign of the Sufi through their works was less difficult than practicing. It even turns out that the particular privilege of the Sufi cannot be obtained only by learning, but must be accomplished through their inner revelation, spiritual condition, and character development. Before Al-Ghazali came to the conclusion that Sufism led to true knowledge and converts him into a Sufi, he carefully scrutinized the knowledge he had acquired as well as all kinds of opinions, understandings, or teachings that developed in his era, as well as self-evaluating, namely the deeds that he did. What Al-Ghazali does explain the process of intellectual and spiritual development in the course of his life in search of authentic and persuasive knowledge. As a result, Imam Al-Ghazali refused to accept teachings based merely on human authority unless they were supported by substantial or well-founded evidence from his boyhood. Even though he refused to trust anything on the authority of his own sense and reasons without first rigorously and critically evaluating it according to the purpose of both as tools of knowledge. He claimed to have escaped free from the chains of taqlid at the age of 20. Al-Ghazali classified truth seekers at the time into 4 categories, which are as follows. The first one is mutakallimin, or theologians, the people who profess to be philosophers and intellectuals. Second, batiniyah, or the individuals who claim to be educated and acquire knowledge from a maksum imam. Maksum means a person who saved from sin. The third is philosophers, or people who profess to be logicians and masters in proof. And the last one is Sufis, or those who claim to be God's chosen ones, are members of Mushahadah and Mukashafah. Sufism, according to Al-Ghazali, is defined as sincerity to God and good fellowship with one's fellow man. Sufism is made up from two parts. First, there's the human-God relationship and human-human relationship. Second, there is a moral foundation to the partnership. Contact with the God is founded on sincerity, as evidenced by the absence of self-interest in carrying out God's directive. Human relationship, on the other hand, are founded in social ethics. Al-Ghazali has put his Sufism, which is derived from the Al-Quran and Hadith, which is easily understood and accepted by Muslim regarding the doctrines of his Tasawwuf teachings compared to the philosophical Ibn Arabi. With this, Sufism, according to him, is the type of experience and actual grief. Al-Ghazali attempted to cleanse Sufism of superstitious things and behaviors that departed from the real teachings of Islam when he became Al-Sufi. Al-Ghazali had numerous prominent Sufi tutors including Al-Junaid and Al-Muhasibi. When Al-Ghazali discovered that the community had done transgression in the sphere of Sufism, he threw criticism intent at correcting the error and preventing changes from occurring that would stain the purity of Islam. This book has been a source of reference of Malay academics. The publication of Ihya Ulumuddin's work has significant consequence for the study of Sufism. This work is significant in the subject of Sufism since Imam Al-Ghazali purged Sufi knowledge of mistake and misunderstanding. Imam Al-Ghazali also has produced several books that related to Sufism. Among them are Kitab Ihya Ulumuddin, Kitab Al-Arba'in fi Usuluddin, and Kitab Ayyuhal Awwalad. His fight for knowledge should serve as an example for us because the struggle for knowledge is one of the honorable acts of devotions that leads to paradise. The objective of pursuing knowledge, however, is more significant than the information itself. Sincerity in pursuing knowledge for the delight of Allah and dedication to His creations will bring one to heaven in the presence of the prophets and awliya. It is also one of the practice whose benefit is not cut off even after its owner's bones have been destroyed by the earth, but the reward of the information he imparted continues to flow. That's all from me. Thank you. And Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.